It's a high step.
It is a high step. We do that to see that you're on your toes.
I'm
Mr.
on my
Tomford.
toes.
And exquisitely turned out as always.
Why, thank you.
Well, it's
You
lovely.
look pretty good too.
Oh, I know, but I don't
like
know.
these little cabochon rubies.
You love
in
these?
the middle
They're
of your
beautiful.
studs. Yes,
Yes,
very
they're
few
beautiful.
men take that extra step.
Well, this is high
Jeweled
praise.
studs.
This is high praise indeed from you.
Yeah, true.
And now stop looking at my outfit before I freak out.
I won't look at your hair either.
It's all going.
Or
Just
your
say
shoes.
Just say it's working,
It's working.
and that's all I need to
It's
say.
all working.
So let me ask you: do you have? You must
you
have.
tied your own tie.
I always tie my own.
That's
tie.
really good.
Do you tie
I'm
your own
impressed.
tie?
Generally.
Yes. Or I thought you would have people to do that.
Might not.
Someone wranglers,
I
tie
was in a
wranglers.
rush.
You had to go,
Yeah.
and you just clapped your hands together, and they were there.
No, I did it myself.
Oh, you did it. Well, it's lovely. And those are amazing.
Thank you.
That's my house payment in each one of those. Probably. It's a small development outside of Dallas, probably. Well, okay, the south of France. I don't know. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you have a dark side? Clearly,
I do.
you're a twisted individual.
I don't know whether it's twisted. I think I have a sort of feeling of dread a good part of every day of my life, and I'm always aware that time is limited on this planet,
So that,
which can make things very beautiful too, by the way, because you really try to look at everything because you know it's fleeting. So some people might say that's a dark side, and other people might say, well, you're lucky because you're appreciating everything.
So your talent is to take your existential dread and get out of bed, whereas my talent would be to go back to bed.
Do you have kids?
I do.
Well, you can't go back to bed if you have
I
kids.
can run them off.
No.
And then I go back to bed.
No, I have a 4-year-old. I have to get out of bed.
And that just keeps you going all day.
You have to. You don't have a choice when you have children.
Well, it's an amazing movie and it's a beautiful film,
Thank
as
you.
well as being incredibly creepy. You know.
Thank you.
So that's a talent. Do you love? You just love filmmaking.
I do. I love it. I love filmmaking. I love storytelling. As a fashion designer, I do that too. I think a good fashion designer has something to say. That's the most important thing if you're a filmmaker, fashion designer, painter, whatever you're doing, is to have something to say.
You had a narrative when you were working, whether you're working in fashion, you always knew you were telling a
There
story.
has to be a narrative, otherwise what's the point?
And did you know when you started working in fashion that this is part of what you wanted to do?
I knew at some point I did want to do this, yes.
And lucky you do it so very well.
Oh, I am very, very lucky.
Well, it's a fantastic film.
Thank you.
And it's a terrifying film, and an intense film, and a stylish film. It's everything that you are: terrifying, intense, and stylish.
Terrifying. I
Yeah,
have to
well,
work
no,
harder to be terrifying.
Oh no, you just work. All you have to do is just blank people. Just don't answer. Don't speak, and then people will fill in the silences with terror.
Okay.
I've learned
I'll
that.
try that.
It's lovely to see you.
Nice to see you.